Hi, I'm Doug.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Melanie.
We are the band Built to Spill, and this is what's in our bag.
I saw a ghost. I saw a creature. You know, someone's gonna mess up your mind. That's never hard to find.
First record that I got this one by EERA, Reflection of Youth. This is actually a record that comes up a bunch on my Spotify, and every song that I've heard from it is really, really good. I think she's a really good songwriter and she has a really good voice, so I was pretty stoked to find it on vinyl.
Christine, I love you so much.
First thing I got is Prism bitch, Perla.
Of course.
They're from Albuquerque, party band. I like them.
Hope you think about it, hope you think about me when I'm walking in your sleep.
I found Fanny. I think they're like a late 60s band. This is Charity Ball. And I haven't heard of Fanny Hill, but I discovered these guys in college in the 90s. But they're like a 60s, 70s band. Like they were David Bowie's favorite band. And then learning about them, like in terms of women in rock, like these two are sisters from the Philippines, and they grew up in Sacramento. And I'm Filipino, and I ended up in Sacramento. And the music's incredible. And Alice DeBurr, the drummer, is just incredible.
She's great.
I can't believe I didn't know this band until later in life.
The other record I got is Dylan Carlson's, one of his solo records called Gold. He's the guitarist for a band called Earth. Earth has been a really huge influence of mine, just loud, heavy riffs and like repeated in like a meditative space, and just kind of really showing off the beauty of simplicity in rock. I actually haven't heard this solo record from him, so I'm pretty stoked to hear how it sounds.
I got Oruã
Oruã.
from Brazil. Sort of rock, kind of Brazilian, kind of jazzy, a little psychedelic. Cool collage art that the band members do, collaborate on some stuff, and a couple of them are great collage artists.
And they're really good.
And they're really good.
I picked up finally Wild Gift by X, and I picked this from the employee pick section, which is always an important place to go at your local regional Amoeba Records. There were two albums I was kind of looking for, or an artist, and the employees already knew. And that's why you go to Amoeba Records.
She's a white girl, but I'm living with a white girl.
So the record I got, one of my favorite records, Loma. This is their self-titled first record. Just three really talented musicians who kind of experiment in their own recordings too.
Where are they from?
They're really lush. You know, I actually don't even know where they're from. Seattle, I think? But I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, it's cool artwork too.
Yeah, and I love the artwork. But it's really great, simple songwriting, but like really lush, gorgeous recordings, a lot of voices, and yeah, I love it. I listen to it all the time.
I will not serve you.
I got a King Tubby record. I don't really know what it is, anything about it, but I like dub music and it's almost all good.
Nice.
Pretty much, I think pretty much all reggae, especially from the 60s and 70s, is all killer. And I got another Scientist record, just looked funny.
Yeah.
Same thing, just dub
Oh,
music. It's pretty much all good.
All one artist?
Scientist is great.
Yeah, Scientist. Well, they take songs from different artists and remix them.
Into a dub
Oh,
style.
sweet.
Yeah. That's great.
I picked up Eddie Floyd, Knock on Wood, and this was a pandemic listening for me, for some reason. And we couldn't be on tour, so I was just drumming all by my lonesome, so I put this on. A drummer I really admire, Carter McLean, he just had a clip and he plays crazy. He has a lot of technical skills, but him just playing Knock on Wood, I was like, I want to play that song and have it feel good. So I spent a lot of time with Eddie Floyd in the shutdown. So I want to get it now that things are a little bit more reopened.
No secret, that woman.
Next record I got is this classic Broadcast record. I really like Broadcast. I love her voice. She's also kind of one of those lo-fi recorder influence kind of people. I've always really just loved her voice and her songwriting, really simple, and I've been listening to this record like nonstop recently.
The land is unchanged.
I got a Rocksteady record. Again,
Nice.
just a bunch of old soul reggae stuff.
Nice.
I don't know if I know any of these songs, but they'll all be good because it's Rocksteady. It's pretty much all good music.
There were times I thought that
I picked up her.
Her?
Her, she is a guitarist, and my brother just sent me a clip of her. But she's from Vallejo, and I grew up in Vallejo.
Oh, nice.
And she did some video clip where her and her father were talking about her growing up. And she used to play in her dad's band, and they had a bunch of clips of Vallejo, which is not too far from here. We're in Berkeley right now. And I thought it was really sweet. And she's an incredible guitarist, blues, instrumentalist, beautiful voice, can play anything.
Cool.
I think she made Elton John cry at some recent event. So I'm getting this for my brother.
I wanna fall like your favorite season. I'll never get up.
This is one of my favorite records from Esperanza Spalding. She is an amazing jazz bassist, conceptual artist as well. I say it all the time that she's the best living bass player right now. That's just in her ability to play. She plays electric and upright. And then she also just has a lot to say. All of her songs, they mean a great deal. And this record in particular is really rad because she uses some psych rock kind of influences. There's like a little bit of a pop songwriting influence in there too. There's a lot of things in her songwriting in this record that you can kind of latch on to your ear. You know, it's an accessible record for her. So I love it so much, and I think she is just an incredible artist that a lot of people need to always pay attention to.
We could change the whole story of a love. Same old play.
I got the Sweet Inspirations. I think they're Otis Redding's backup singers.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
But this has this song, this version of That's How Strong My Love Is. That's just unbelievable. They just sort of, the way they harmonize on it. It's really one of the most powerful songs I've ever heard in my life.
That's how strong my love is.
They said anything, so and myself, I'm getting.
How many are in there?
I'm only getting one,
Oh.
but the hope is one for Mel.
One for me too.
We got the.
All right, I'll take one.
Okay.
Yes.
Starman.
Yes.
It's Rush. I would not be on brand if I didn't walk out of here with something Rush related.
It's true.
Um,
Wouldn't.
Spent some time when I was a kid looking for Rush albums, and the ones I was looking for, they were out of, but forever.
This is a record that I just grabbed right behind me.
Because you needed
I needed
one more record.
I got
didn't
really
follow the
excited. I got
But it's like $80.
It's $40. It's called Music for Cosmic Gardening, and it's really cool because it's like a ambient record from two Japanese ambient artists.
Taguchi.
I'm not gonna attempt to say their names, but it looks really good. And then also I noticed Amoeba recommended it as well. So, and I love ambient records that I can kind of walk around and do stuff at the house at, so I'm pretty stoked about it actually.
And my last record is Lady Wraith.
Nice.
I just saw her perform last week. She was really great. And I love the song "Come On In" is too good. And she writes a lot of songs. She said she wrote a Lee Fields song that she performed.
We come too far by faith. Come on in.
Lee Fields, Sentimental Fool. Back in Albuquerque, one of my friends, every time I see him, we just, what album are you listening to right now? And this is the one he introduced me to. So
Nice.
thank you, Noah, for that. And then Doug, I mentioned this guy to you, and Doug's also recommended it. The first like 5, like I just listened straight through and just track after track. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How did I not hear this before?
I thought I was cool, but I couldn't see.
Thank you so much for shopping with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Strangers, still strangers inside.
Amoeba.